Hi everyone, it's me Darlene in a parking spot at my apartment complex, and I'm not near my apartment because there's no shade near my apartment. I just got back from the post office and it's late. It's like 4 o'clock. I did a video last night about my eBay leftovers, my leftovers from my exclusive sale that I had. And I had, a nice little variety of things, and I put them on eBay and I did a video, and I sold so much stuff that I had to work all day on packages. But that was nice. I cleared out a lot of the, the new leftovers and even some of the older leftovers. So very happy about that. Thank you to anyone who ordered or who even just looked at that stuff. So I just got back from the post office. I dropped all those off, and then I left with 2 pieces of mail in my car. So I went to the front to go drop those off. And our mailboxes at the Hernando post office have been marked out of order about a month. They just have signs on the front, out of order, covering the hole. You could still go to the back if you wanted and open that door, but I just think that's funny. And it's ironic that in Maine, I don't know if you guys remember, but for like maybe a year, our mailbox, they wouldn't let us mail anything. I always had to go into the post office. But that was due to vandalism. Somebody kept breaking in, and they were waiting for a heavy-duty mailbox that would prevent that. But here, I don't know. But I didn't care. I just went to the front, walked in, because I can do stuff like that. You don't have to go right up to the desk. They have the little slot in there. So that all worked out. And then I stopped by the apartment office, and I was very nervous because you know me, don't like to do things, but it's time to renew my lease. My lease runs out November something because I had a 14-month first year. Now I can go 12, or I could go month to month, and there's just various prices. I picked the cheapest, which is to sign for another whole 12 months. And my rent is going up about $50 a month, so that's not too bad. It'll be like $1,500 a month instead of the $1,459 or whatever I've been paying. And that includes liability insurance, like if we damage the place. I never thought of that when I owned my rental property. I wouldn't have known things like this. I could have had the tenants carry liability. So all that fucking mess that they left me with, especially those last ones, it was a nightmare. I could have had that cleaned up and, take that from, their insurance. They would have been insured for something like that. And then I pay only $5 per month for use of the dumpster. Best thing. I love the dumpster. It's humid, and I didn't want to run the AC, and I hate in the way to open windows because I forget that the wind cuts out the sound and stuff like that. So, but I just wanted to jump in and tell you a few things. Oh yeah, so here's the deal. I was supposed to go to the doctor today, which is really a nurse practitioner. I had gone to the ER, and they set me up, and they made it sound so nice. We have the clinic, and you can have a self-pay doctor. They said doctor, and so I was excited. I called, and it was only $65 for an appointment, for an office visit, $20 if I needed labs. So today, this morning, my appointment was this afternoon. I'd be there now, actually. I looked for not so much the directions. I just wanted to know on that Baptist hospital campus, I wanted to know if it was a separate building. I didn't want to have to go there and be looking around. So I had an address and I typed it in, and it's not on the campus at all. It's not even a Baptist hospital thing, DeSoto County, whatever thing. And so when I saw that, I saw a picture of the building. It looked so not good. And then Google reviews, there was 48 reviews, and about 45 of those were 1 star. My heart sank. And then I was instantly mad at myself. Why didn't I check? I didn't think to check reviews because I just thought it was going to be at Baptist, and I liked Baptist. I had to cancel. I canceled immediately. I didn't even have to like read the reviews. I did read some, and it was bad. It was just, they make you wait even though you have an appointment. They're mean. They don't even know. They don't give you any results of your test. Somebody was like, I'm so mad. I paid for this and that, and I got nobody is giving me the results. I called them, and they're like, oh, we don't have the result. So it was just something I don't want to deal with. You think I want to be dealing with something like that? So I canceled it. So now I'm back to, I'm going to have to find a self-paid doctor, and that's just what I'm going to do. At least I did have a scan. I have no clue yet what that bill is going to be, but at least I had a scan, so I feel, you know, better about that. And what I need to do is get my records from Maine sent to me, and yeah, so I was just disappointed and very, very glad that I even looked. I mean, I could have just gone around Baptist and say, where's the clinic I'm supposed to go to? And they would have been like, what are you talking about? It's down the road a ways. Oh, do I have anything else? I have a list. I've been meaning to tell you guys, because that was a little bit stressful. Remember that my mother died? Yes. Do you remember that I was just bummed because I couldn't have the stone engraved before I got there? When we went in July, I started calling, I think maybe the beginning of July, and they're like, oh no, we're way out. So I was just mad that I didn't do that earlier. I didn't know there was a big long, line of waiting to get a stone engraved. So I handled it carefully. I called the one that is known in Sanford. He's the one that did the stone when my dad died. And so, but he had he said he wouldn't be able to do it till end of summer. Certainly not by July when I was going to be there. So I called another place, and they were kind of snooty, and I asked them, I think I might have mentioned this in another video, I asked them, what happens if there's like a mistake or something like would break a chip? He goes, if you don't trust us, then you might as well just call somebody else. And I thought that was just such a ridiculous reply, because I'm actually curious what they would do. Do they have to, replace the whole stone, or maybe do they cut something out? And anyway, I said to him, oh, I'm sorry, I already know that this isn't going to work. And I left him, and then I went back to the Sanford one, and he wanted me to pay, and I said, do you mind if I pay like when you're closer to doing this? Because I don't want to pay for something in July and then be fighting with this guy for 3 months about when are you going to get this done. So I kept in contact with him, and then in August I said, do you think you're going to get this done this summer? And he said, yes, I plan on doing it in the next week. He said, so if you want to pay, you can. And I did, and he didn't do it right away, but I didn't bug him about it. But then he did. He got it done in September. So I had my sister go look at it, and she doesn't know how to take pictures and send stuff and things like that. But she said it matches, it's correct, and it looks good. So I'm so glad that is done. And that was just the last thing weighing heavily on me about my mother, except for the other thing now is that I have to clear out her stuff. I mean, her clothes and things like that. So just waiting a little bit. Everything's tucked away in drawers. I don't have to look at it right now, so all is good. Next. Shit. My taxes, my income taxes, I finally sent them in, and I usually don't prepay like I'm supposed to. Like, you can pay quarterly so you're not stuck with a big bill. And I did it I did some payments in 2021 that were going to count toward the tax, what I owed. And when I did the federal taxes, yes, I saw the part that you put in for, what you prepaid or whatever. There's a word for it. I can't think of it. And so I did good on that. Then when I went through the main taxes, I forgot that I had already prepaid $1,000, 2 $500 payments. And so my total was $16.99 for my main state taxes, and I was supposed to say that I had prepaid $1,000, so my total would be $6.99. But as soon as I sent it, like within just maybe 25 minutes, I got the notice that it was accepted. And then when I saw that, I said, oh my God, I forgot about that stupid $1,000 that I prepaid. So I had to wait till the next day, and I called and I said, will you guys just catch that, or should I do an amendment? She goes, oh no, do an amendment right away. And I said, okay. So I did, and this time I went through the steps, and it showed that the bottom line was $6.99, and I thought, okay, good, I did that, and all is good. And then last night, why do I have to notice things at night? Every week on Sunday night, I go through all my stuff, my credit card and my bank statements and everything to, make sure I recognize everything and I know what's going on, what has been paid, all these things. So I saw that the $6.99 came out of my bank, and I was so happy. And then as I was going down, I saw the $16.99 had also come out. So that not happy camper about that. So I had to go to bed with that on my mind, that I had a $16.99 and a $6.99. So I emailed this morning because I had a reply from somebody that I had asked a question, and he said, you'll actually be getting a refund for both payments. And I quickly typed back, and I'm like, what are you talking about for both payments? You guys are supposed to keep $6.99 of that. And he apologized, said, oh, I'm sorry, I meant the 1,000 and the this, and I don't know what he was talking about. And then they charged me a fee. So, something like $18. I don't know what for, I don't care. Supposedly I'm getting the $16.99 back that I overpaid. They're going to just keep the $6.99 along with the 1,000 that I had paid last year. I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to do that again, unless I just really have a mental note somewhere saying, don't forget to, subtract what you've already paid. So isn't this an exciting story? Do I have anything else for you? I don't think so, really. I really don't. I'm just wanted to report about the clinic. And oh yeah, the other scare I had last night. So I went to bed with 2 scares. Henry Glass, I ordered just 5 small bolts of fabric, the folio prints that they have that I love so much. I think I got just blues. And I saw that they charged my card. My total order was like $286 because it's small bolts. And they usually don't charge much for shipping. And my total was $450, and I was like, that's $164 if the 286 is correct, but it was $164 higher, and I was like, I'm not paying that for shipping. So I had to go to bed with that too, because I couldn't call them and talk to anybody. So I called them today, and I guess I just never happened to catch it. She says we always do a they just charge an amount, and then it was in pending. So when it came out of pending, she goes, you'll see the correct amount. And they did that for my rental car when I went to Maine. I was so like, what? It was something like 800 and something. I'm like, I can't believe that. That's not what I was supposed to pay. But yeah, after it gets out of pending, it goes down. So I told Henry Glass, I said, I guess I never caught it when it was that higher amount. So I was happy about that. But it's stuff like that just worries me so much. And I know I'm constantly looking around, because that's why I like to do car vlogs, because I have stuff that entertains me. Like, I'm right here in the wooded area, and I'm seeing the traffic go by on the highway 55. This is 55. And that's why I like it at the store, because I get to watch people go by while I'm talking to you guys. And now I'm going home tomorrow. I was supposed to bring Skylar to her choir at 5:30, but I'm going to the new art class at the library that they do the first Tuesday of the month, and it's at 5:30. So I texted Derek and said, I cannot do it this Tuesday. It's only once a month. And he said, I do not want you to miss that. He knows how much I look forward to the art classes. And I think it's throwback crafts or something like that. It's going to be like olden day crafts. I'm very curious to see what we're going to be doing. And then I think the other one that's on Thursdays that I have already been going to, I think those are the third Thursday, and that's in the morning. So 2 whole classes that I live for. And I guess I'm going to hang up now. I want to go and get started for the next sale, and I need to come up with a quilt block video or something. Why can't I get into the swing of that? I just want to do something simple, like 1 block per week. I would like to do that. Not necessarily a series where I promise, like every Monday we're going to get a new block, but maybe to make 12 blocks and then we put them together. I don't know. I want to do something. I have other blocks that I made, scrap blocks for a video. I haven't done anything with those yet, so I really need to do a video to finish those up, put them together. I wasn't sure if I was going to use them in other projects, or I could just sell the blocks. Maybe for that, maybe that's what I'll do. And I can link to the video, bring the video some new life. That's a good idea. I think I will do that. And then we'll go from there. All right. Thank you for letting me figure that all out in my headspace. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Bye.